After waiting a year and a half for some news on GTA 6, we finally got another trailer to go ahead and look at today. But in the recent days, unfortunately, the game was confirmed to go ahead and be delayed till May 26, 2026. Pretty much a little bit over a year from this point on. But with this trailer and this information we have on this website today, we have so much information to go ahead and break down. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop straight into it. So if you guys want to look at this for yourselves and follow along, all you got to do is search up GTA 6 and hit the one with the Rockstar link, or just go to rockstargames.com and go to the GTA 6 tab, because we have a lot of information here on the website that isn't necessarily shown or told in the trailer that we received today. So I just thought it would be better to go ahead and break this down first, and then in the next upload I'll go ahead and talk more about the trailer and break that down. But it's confirmed that this game, like I said, will be releasing a year from now, and it's going to be for the PS5 and Xbox Series only, no PC. Yes, I'm a PC user myself, obviously you guys see that, but I think that's the right move for GTA 6. Moving on, here is the little biography about Vice City. We have Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them, but when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America, in the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonida, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. So it pretty much seems like these two only have each other to go ahead and survive in Vice City, kind of setting up a Bonnie and Clyde kind of story, but we'll get a little bit more into that later on. So here they are. Jason wants an easy life, but things just keep getting harder. Jason grew up around grifters and crooks. After a stint in the army trying to shake off his troubled teens, he found himself in the Keys doing what he knows best, working for local drug runners. It might be time to try something new. So it seems that Jason here is trying to go ahead and approach a new path in this Vice City era, but I don't know how that's gonna hold up with Lucia, who we know is in jail, right, and is coming out of jail. Here we have him chilling in his car, nice palm trees in the background, and here we have him on a jet ski, a motorcycle with a pistol in his hand. And what I like so far from what I'm seeing is like the different styles we're seeing, you know, with his hair and just his overall wardrobe. Like here he looks more of like part of the southern Florida part, you know, he's hanging out in the bars with these guys who look all rednecky and stuff, I guess, or you know, just from the countryside, right? He has his clip of money here on the table. Seems like these guys are actually pulling up to have some trouble, like they're looking for trouble. And I'm assuming this is one of his companions, one of his best friends maybe, the way that he's tapping on him, like, hey, these guys are coming up trying to do something. But Jason don't look like he got time for that. He's not having it today. And the fact that he just put out a cigar tells a lot in the story. He just looks like a guy who doesn't have time for games, right? So now we got him with a bandana on, sunglasses. He looks like he's about to rob a store. If anything happens, I'm right behind you. So I'm pretty sure this is towards Lucina, obviously, right? Her name's Lucia, my bad. Another day in paradise, right? Meeting Lucio could be the best or worst thing to ever happen to him. Jason knows how he'd like it to turn out, but right now it's hard to tell. So here we have him in the city now, holding a M4, and it seems like he's gonna definitely shoot someone down. You know, obviously they're doing some type of job here. Here in the ocean view, the oceanside view, Party Central, Miami. He got the iPhone, the little Apple, what is it? The Pear. The Pear phone. Just chilling on a palm tree. You got the Coquette right here in the background. Everyone's just vibing, doing their thing, and you can actually see in this interior now, everyone's been wondering, are most of these buildings going to be enterable? Because first of all, this obviously will be, this is a club. You can see people up here, they're just in the background on the rooftops having their, you know, having a good time, minding their own business. But really the question is in here, like, this looks like someone's room. The lamp is on. Here someone is doing something. It looks like they have neon lights on. Here someone's watching TV. So, you know, these are good questions. You know, it really makes you think twice about how much of these structures you could really enter in. I mean, you got the waitress here and stuff. We'll go to the next screenshot here. We got him with another hairstyle. So he's here chilling on the boat. I think this is his same friend that was warning him before, and he's fishing. And I like to look in the background just to see what everything looks like, even though it's a little bit blurred out. But look at how clean the water looks, right? We see the waves rippling up around here. We see another boat. Seems like it's a cloudy day, so it makes sense for the waves to be a little bit more rough. You know, I don't know how much in depth they're making this game, but obviously I'm assuming it to be top tier, right? Especially if they're delaying and stating the fact that they want this to be the best possible product on release for them ever, right? So I mean, it seems like they're doing a very good job so far. I mean, dude, the first trailer was already enough. Now we got another one. So now we're flipping over to Lucia Caminos. Sorry if I don't remember everything by GTA name. It has been a while that I've played the game, but Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. Life has been coming at her swinging ever since. Fighting for her family landed her in the Leonida Penitentiary. Okay, whatever. That's the jail. Sheer luck got her out. Lucia's learned her lesson. Only smart moves from here. So we did see in the trailer that she obviously knew how to fight, and here we have a screenshot to go ahead and confirm that. I mean, look at the sweat coming off of her arm, how much power she's putting in on this punching bag over here, and you know, you got the little gym in the background. So this does confirm that fight clubs are back in GTA 6. That's personally one of my favorites. If you guys don't know what fight clubs are, it's, you know, it's what it sounds like. It's, think of it as UFC. You pretty much can go ahead and fight in the cage and, you know, make a name for yourself and earn money like that and so on. But here we have her at the poolside, and dude, look at how clean this looks. What is this, mojito? No, it has to be a margarita, right? I said mojito because of the leaves on top, and margaritas usually have like rocks. What I mean by rocks is ice, you know, just for the youngins out there. You know, she got the little strawberry, but it could be something else. It could be a completely different drink. But look at the reflection on her sunglasses too. You can see what she's looking at. So it's the boardwalk of this pool. You see her phone right here in the reflection, and I don't know if this is someone walking towards her. I can't really tell, but the amount of detail. By the way, we gotta remember, this is on PS5 and Xbox Series. This is next gen console, and look at how good all of these screenshots and the graphics and everything is looking, dude. Oh my god, that pool, like, I want to go ahead and jump in one right now. And the towel too, the detail on the towel, it's so crazy, man. But here we have her in prison, and she has the braids. So this is probably when she first was being transferred into the prison, and it seems like this might be the kingpin of her prison, right? Because look at her, like, she's scouting out, like, who am I gonna prey on, who am I gonna recruit? Like, that's what I'm getting from this screenshot. And you can tell too, because obviously she's been in there, right? She doesn't have her orange top on. She has the little white shirt from under. So yeah, it seems like she runs shit there. And you got other prisoners behind her. This one seems like an old lady. I don't know. But it says here, more than anything, Lucia wants the good life her mom has dreamed of since their days in Liberty City. But instead of half-baked fantasies, Lucia is prepared to take matters into her own hands. So Lucia seems to be more of like the risk taker of this couple here, right? Because Jason seems more laid back, and he's still like questioning things. He's more about like what is gonna happen here, thinking ahead. But Lucia is more about, yo, if the opportunity is there, I'm taking it. I'm not thinking twice about it. I'm gonna make the most out of it. And our girl's from Liberty City, so it makes sense, right? A lot of people here from New York are, you know, just straight go-getters like that. That's just kind of like the New York mindset. We move on, so here she pokes out her head. I think this is the same scene, or actually no, the one. Ooh, I just put 2 and 2 together, because this is, I think, the same outfit, right? Remember in the first trailer where she sticks her head out and they're in a convertible? I think that's the aftermath of whatever they're about to do right now, because this is clearly Jason's car, so this has to be the before. And it says the only thing that matters is who you know and what you got. So a life with Jason could be her way out. Fresh out of prison and ready to change the odds in her favor, Lucia's committed to her plan, no matter what it takes. So pretty much confirms what I was just talking about. And this, the way that they worded it, right? So it does seem like we're going to be starting off with her in prison, but the question is, when are they going to reveal how she got into prison and what exactly, like, how do her and Jason know each other? But there's also like one detail, and I'm gonna just say it now because I'm probably gonna mention it again later on. But when Jason went to go pick up Lucia because it's her day to come out, she's releasing, the guard there, he's like, haven't I seen you around here before? And Jason responds, you might have. And to me, that can mean one or two things, right? It could be one, him and Lucia were doing something before and he got off clean, but at the same time, wouldn't she hold a grudge against him because of that, right? Maybe she ratted her out or something. I don't know. That's one side of the coin. And the other side is because of the fact that we know he's a past Marine or just past army involvement. Maybe he had some type of like role with the prison where he was escorting these high-end inmates in there, or something went down and he had to be called, and you know, stuff like that. But anyways, I'm talking too much about that. It's just this GTA 6 excites me so much, man, and there's so much more characters we gotta go through, so I don't even know how long this video is gonna be. But we got Lucia here in the club, her with her paraphone. You see everybody just doing their thing, having fun in the club. I just love the lighting on that. And then here, oh, she's hiding from the cops. This has to be the cops. Just the way that he's positioned, you know, with the flashlight. And it seems like he has a vest on. And she's just kind of hiding behind the door, waiting to, you know, pop this guy in the head, right? You can tell that determination in her face. Yeah, maybe someone was looking for her and, you know, she's on the run. Here in the next one, it seems like she's a little bit more in the lavish side of this lifestyle now. You see she's dressed better. She has the motorcycle. She's chilling in front of this bar. I can't tell what the name is, but something with Hook's Bar. That's pretty much the first two characters. Here we have them in their apartment with a money bag, one of the traditional GTA art styles. So we're going to be seeing this on the loading screens. When the sun fades and the neon glows, everyone has something to gain and more to lose. So obviously, once it's nighttime, there's a lot more shit going down. That's pretty much what it's saying. And here is Cal Hampton. So this is the guy that was what seemed like warning Jason before, and it says, what if everything on the internet was true? Ooh, speaking into modern day age. Jason's friend and a fellow associate of Brian's, Cal feels safest hanging at home, snooping on Coast Guard comms with a few beers and some private browser tabs open. So it seems like maybe he's the Lester of this story, you know, someone who's a little bit more tech savvy and able to like intercept all these intercoms and stuff, right? So why you have your tongue out like that, bro? So he's here in front of, posted up in front of a mini golf course. Seems like the Congo Rapids down there in Florida. You got this guy about to get a hole in, well, actually no, he got a little curve here, little crocodiles. So mini golf confirmed in this. Then we have Jason and Cal walking out. Seems like they just earned themselves a nice payday, because I'm pretty sure what's filled in those bags is money. It cannot be anything else. And they're in front of this Brian's garage. So it seems like oh wait, fellow associate of Brian's, Brian. Remember that name, Brian. This is Brian's place. So Brian seems to be someone who obviously is in charge of something dirty, right? Some kind of like heist or whatever. I don't know. We'll probably see him later on. And we got a plane flying by. So he's just chilling. There are way too many birds flying around in perfect formation. Seems like some conspiracies. This conspiracies that we're talking about earlier. We got more hairstyles from him and long hair. Oh, and Jason, another hairstyle here. An iguana on this girl's shoulder. And she really must like reptiles. This has to be in Gatorland, right? Oh, yeah, it is. Look at the screenshot on the TV. So this is definitely somewhere in Gatorland. They're playing billiards here, just chilling, cracking a cold one. And we got Cal here, who obviously had one too much. Has these are the different brands of beer or just drinks in general we're gonna be seeing. But the water, look at the water in the pool. You can even see the drainage of this. This looks so clean. And what is this? He had, oh, this is a drink. He had a little floaty for his drink there. Dude, this guy is living the life, bro. Oh my gosh. The psychopaths are in charge. Get used to it. Cal is at the low tide of America and happy there. Casual paranoia loves company, but his friend Jason has bigger plans. So it seems like Cal is getting dragged into this storyline of Jason, and you know, he's stepping a little bit out of his comfort zone, but who knows, maybe that's where the drama starts. So visit Leonida, tour a few of the must-see destination across the Sunshine State. So here we got Vice City. Everything in excess. We're a long way from the 80s, but Vice City is still the sun and fun capital of America. The glamour, hustle, and greed of America captured in a single city. Each neighborhood has something to offer, from the pastel Art Deco hotels and bright white sands of Ocean Beach to the bustling pandaneras of Little Cuba and the bootleg brands of the Tishiwaka flea market out to the VC Port, the cruise ship capital of the world. That is a mouthful, holy crap. But it's pretty much everything Miami. You know, you got all of the parts. You got the Little Cuba parts, you got the shady neighborhoods and stuff, and then you got the party central. So here we got ooh, this is in what seems to be one of the hotels. You got the pool down here. Not sure who this couple is, but clearly they're having a good time. You got some coffee in there, sun setting, nice overview of the beach, and the beach is still active. Oh, wow, dude, oh my god, cannot wait to dive into this. And then here we got the Vice City welcome sign. So this is obviously at the airport. You can see the plane landing. I mean, just look at the details of the landing gear as well. It looks so good, so good. And then this is the overall view of one of the parts in the city. Holy crap, there's so much going on here. And I'm not gonna lie, because I was to Miami once, but I do remember it, and this is speaking volumes to how accurate it is. So here we got people playing basketball, so that's going to be an activity you can do. It seems like this girl was just doing some type of yoga or exercising. You got a helicopter here, birds flying around, some traffic up here, traffic over here. This is what, a Porsche and a Ferrari. So those obviously confirmed. You got the bus here, and then oh, look at this, right down here you got your first police stop. So it seems like they got pulled over in the Sultan, so the Sultan's confirmed. And we got also the new version of the Coquette, I think this is, not sure, but this guy's raising his hands up. This guy was trying to run away, police after him. Yes, we got our first stop. I wonder what they did. You got the Hotel Valletta over here. There's gonna be a lot of hotels, so it seems like, yeah, that's answering our question about the enterable environments you have. There seems like a lot of rooftops. You got a rooftop over here as well. I think there's gonna be a rooftop over here. This one definitely looks like one. We got this dude showing off his grills. I think this was in the first trailer. I don't remember their names, but reflection on the sunglasses goes crazy, man. Oh, our first old couple. This dude obviously is having the time of his life, looking at the younger adult female here having a nice tan. This dude's looking for some treasure in the sand. And by the way, topless, right? Topless. We got people playing football here. She's on FaceTime. You got people here in the background chilling. She's jogging. This is lifeguard with his quad. Yo, there's just so much going on the beach, and look at the sand. Look at how the sand fills in on their feet as well. This is so crazy. The sand gets picked up off her foot. This is, oh man, I cannot wait to see that. I cannot wait. Then we have a girls' night out on Ocean View. Seemed like things went wrong. She's taking a selfie while they're getting arrested, and she's on top of the police car trying to bribe. No, she's just having fun, and the officer's like, get down from there, get over here, you're under arrest. But she's obviously not abiding by that. But you got a Dixon Hotel in the background. Not sure what this one is. You got taxis. A luxury vehicle here is probably a Ferrari as well. Oh man, oh man. So this seems to be in a strip club, 100%. You're throwing some bills around. You got these girls dancing up on the pole. So detail strip clubs are back. And here we got an overview of another part of the city. This is near where the courts are. So this, the Sahara Arena, this is the basketball arena. Forgot what it's called. What is the... It starts with a K. This is the basketball arena of where the Miami Heat play and stuff. And then you got the concert hall here. This one's not enterable. Obviously, you can clearly tell by the way that the windows look. You got the Submarinian. This is the big hotel in Miami. And look at all the cars. Another Lambo spotted here. You know, you're going to see a lot of this because a lot of the lifestyle down here is obviously very lavish, very rich. So they're doing a good job with mixing everything up. And then the last screenshot for this is we got the dirt bike crew. So you got the dirt bike crew. This is more towards the downtown of Miami, next to, well, not next to, but closing down near the Cuban area. Dog just chilling here with his owner on the curb. What is these? I can't even tell what this packs are on the floor. Just different vehicles there. So that was Vice City, and now we're moving on to Boobie Ike. Oh, I wonder why they called him Boobie Ike. Boobie is a local Vice City legend and acts like it. One of the few to transform his time in the streets into a legitimate empire spanning real estate, a strip club, and a recording studio. Boobie's all smiles until it's time to talk business. So clearly this guy obviously has a lot of money. I mean, you could tell by the designer wear that he has on. You can tell he's in the scenario of a club, and I mean, it says it here. He's in between real estate, strip club, and a recording studio. So this guy has property. Here we have him in the strip club. I guess he's an owner of one of them, right? Got a little purple drink in his hands. We got him in his home or office, I guess, with a nice band of money in his hands, the pistol, you know, just speaking more into his character. King of Hearts in the background there. And then here, nice little like shot of him at the strip club. The club money pay for the studio, and the drug money pay for it all. Ooh, so it's not just a clean guy. This guy is obviously involved with drugs. So Kingpin, it's speaking Kingpin. He's the Kingpin of Miami here. So here we have him in some cashew type of clothing here, holding the paraphone, and this seems to be one of his guys who's holding the door out for him. And they're actually in front of Jack of Hearts Adult Entertainment, so I think that's what the name of one of the clubs is, the strip clubs, Jack of Hearts. That's pretty cool. Yep, right here in the background, Jack of Hearts, strippers doing their thing. Oh look, bottle girl service. And they got the money, or I think that's just money thrown, but they got the bottle service girls gonna walk around, and oh, that's gonna be so cool. Just bringing more life into the nightlife here in the strip clubs. You know, it's not just going and throwing papers, like everything's going on. You can have birthdays and stuff, just big celebrations, but top quality cuts. Boobie might seem like he's just out for himself, but it's his partnership with the young aspiring music mogul Dre'quan for Only Raw Records that he's most invested in. Now they just need a hit. So Dre'quan is, I'm pretty sure, the guy that we saw before. And then we got the Leonida Keys here. Let's see, we got the plane flying over, those that land in the water. I'm not sure. I don't really know much about the Keys. I've never been, but I think there's like what 7 different ones. I could be wrong. That probably is like the stupidest thing I've said today, but just look at how busy it is and just how different it is from Vice City. I mean, you got the big bridge, the gateway to paradise. The dress code is casual. The bars are loaded. Life in this tropical archipelago, whatever, isn't flashy, but it's easy. Get your buzz on and pull up a deck chair. But look out, you are right on the doorstep of some of the most beautiful and dangerous waters in all of America. So I wonder what's in those waters. Are we gonna actually see sharks this time? Like, I know for sure we're gonna see alligators, right? Because that's just a big part of Florida in general. But here's a nice overview of one of the parts. Got the plane. Oh, look at the city skyline. That looks so nice. I mean, this is just showing you guys how big this map is going to be. We did see this in the first trailer, but just seeing it in the screenshot is just so much more detailed, and the water just looks so good. You got the dock boats with the crates out here. Oh my gosh. Then you got Granny here on her mobile wheelchair. You got an iguana just walking around, and then you got a dog walking next to its owner on a bike. You got these guys on top of a whale taking a picture. Okay, so this is all obviously Gatorland and stuff. You got the tourists entering into this little tour bus and flamingos. Yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. The rusty anchor. This dude obviously had too much to drink. I mean, look at him. He's had 5 bottles. Didn't even finish the 5th one. He's gone. Then you got Chapidora. There's a Chapidora in here. For those of you who know what a chapi is, a chapi is young females who are with these old guys for their money, and that's what it seems like right here. She looks way too young to be with this old man, and look at that, he's just living life. So the rusty anchor, they're having a crab festival. Everyone's just, you know, having fun, going to get some drinks and stuff. But choppies are in the game. Oh, look at this. We can actually see the underwater life. Oh crap. So we got the sea turtle here. We got some fishes. Scuba diving is going to be a thing. What is this? An eel? Yeah, we got an eel here. Oh, bro. Oh my gosh. Just imagine seeing a big whale or shark just coming out of nowhere. Or even an alligator. Like, try swimming with the scuba gear in the swamps, if that's even a thing. That would be freaking insane. And oh, here we got the water party life. So we got this man chilling in the floaty. You got all these ships. You got the yacht, right? We've seen the yacht before in the first trailer and in the second trailer. Everyone's just partying, man, and tanning. Oh my gosh. Vice City is just, you know, it speaks volumes to a lot of this entertainment that we're going to be seeing. But Dre'quan Priest, only raw record. Dre'quan was always more of a hustler than a gangster. Even when he was dealing on the streets to make ends meet, breaking into music was the goal. So, aspiring artist here. He's obviously going to be in the studio with Boobie, recording and doing his thing. Let's see. So, yep, there he is with 2 girls. They don't seem like strippers. They obviously seem like, I would say maybe his side girls, or just very important girls in general, just because of their style. But it's pretty cool. Then you got him chilling here once again in the club. Look at the pool, guys. Look at how you can see their legs underwater, and the underwater glow in the pool. Like, nightlife, man, nightlife. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say it, but it just keeps surprising me. So here he's walking into the studio. It says dancers are like my A&Rs. If the record's a hit, DJ's gonna be spinning it. Oh, I see what you're saying here. Okay, so clearly these girls obviously are collabing with him. They're his dancers, and yeah, we'll keep it at that. Here, recording in the studio session, you can see the tracks and stuff being made, the whole beat studio. Yeah, I don't really know much about recording, but this is cool. This is attention to detail here, right? So I guess you can make your own music in the GTA 6, right? That would be cool. And then, yeah, another shot of him just in the club. But you're with the label now. Now that he signed the Real Dimes, Dre'quan's days of booking acts into Boobie strip clubs might be numbered as he sets his sights on the Vice City scene. Okay, so explore Grassrivers. So welcome to the wetlands, the untamable jewel of Leonida's crown. You never know what lies beneath the surface of this primordial expanse. The gators may be the most famous attraction, but there are far deadlier predators and weirder discoveries among the mangroves. So yeah, I mean, look at the sunset. You got the little wind boat flying across the sailing across the swamp. Here you got people covered in mud. Oh, is this cat dead? Is dead. What happened to this? It's definitely something that was hunted, and this alligator as well. Not sure if they hunted down this alligator or they're using it as like their pet to go ahead and hunt animals. But I mean, they got pretty powerful weapons here. We see the M4 once again, and this, what is this, like a FAL maybe? Not sure. Could be a marksman, could be a sniper. But the airbolts, here they are. Better luck, they're chilling on the airbolts. And just the mud in general, I mean, it's crazy. It's the attention to detail, man. So oh, look at this. Look at how dark the swamp looks. I don't want to jump in that. You can't see shit. You can barely see the alligators. Look at that. Got the little frog pads everywhere, right? And then just an alligator coming up. This guy seems like he has a shotgun pointed towards the alligator's head. This guy's in charge of the boat. They got a cooler. Yo, damn. That is crazy. That's something I would never do in life, to be honest. Alligators scare me. And then here, wow, look at all the alligators they got on the back of that. What are they doing with these alligators? I see what they're doing. I think they're they might be using these alligators as baits, as what I was saying, you know. Maybe they're bringing it into the residential area and using that to scare people to, you know, pay up or whatever, right? Because the cops obviously are chasing them. Look at how much alligators they have in the back. He's driving the freaking pickup truck through the swamp. I mean, look at how muddy this is. Look at the alligators peeking here as well. You got other wildlife around, the helicopter, the airboat. So yeah, this is what I think of when I see this screenshot. They're obviously running away because they're not supposed to be taking from nature. They're supposed to leave it as is and not interfere. So the wetlands, the Grassrivers, that's a scary area. So oh, the Real Dimes, these are the two girls we saw before. So viral videos, viral hooks. Bay Lukes and Roxy, aka Real Dimes, have been friends since high school. Girls with the savvy to turn their time shaking down local dealers into cold hard cash via spicy rap tracks and a relentless social media presence. So this is gonna be our social media of Vice City, the TikToks, the Instagram posts, you know, all of that's gonna be them who's in charge of this. So Bay Lux, different hairstyle here. Seems like she's in the studio recording a track, one of the rap tracks that she was talking about. They were talking about. This is Roxy with Dre'quan. I thought it looks like they're going to do some local drug deal or something, right? Because this looks like a little shady neighborhood maybe in the background, but you know, obviously she's pimped out. Then we have both of them in this cut. All my dimes in this club, meet my twin, make it a dub. Okay. Spinning some bars, showing us a little bit of the taste of what their tracks are gonna be like. So I like this GTA 5 because there's a lot of more female protagonists or just female characters in the story, and you know, they actually have some type of relevance, right? They're not just like some little side chick like Lucia, for example, one of the best protagonists so far that we've seen in modern day gaming. Like she speaks, it seems like her character and her story is going to speak a lot of volumes. But anyways, going back to the Real Dimes, look, social media, you have him recording or live broadcasting them dancing on top of an Audi. You got all the guys here. This is actually a female here, hyping them up and joining in on the party. So maybe this is how they lure out those drug dealers and those deal makers, whatever. Here they are recording in the studio together. So yeah, recording in the studio and making hits, it's gonna be a thing. One hit away from fame, an early hit single with local rapper Downplay took Real Dimes to new heights. Now, after 5 years and a whole lot of trouble, they're signed to Only Raw Records, hoping lightning can strike twice. So there you go. That's a little bit about their story and how they ended up at only Raw Records. You know, they had a hit early on, and now they're going again and trying to make more of it. So Port Cellhorn, live hard. This is Leonida's forgotten coast. Cheap motels, shut down attractions, and empty strip malls won't bring the tourists back. But there's a new economy in this once popular vacation spot. It's fueled by malt liquor, painkillers, and truck stop energy drinks. Jump on a dirt bike and hold on to your wallet. So beat down place of Vice City here. So we got this guy who clearly doesn't look nice at all. Just by his face, he's clearly in charge of something. This guy has bullet holes on his chest and is holding a bat. This is in a motel, so drug dealers or, you know, just not good people. Then you got a look at the motel. I mean, look at how this motel looks though. You know, you got the nice old shady type of sign. You know, everything doesn't look as good as it did in the ocean view of Vice City. Like, you have all these different terrains, these different ecosystems that we're going through, all in just GTA 6 map is looking like it's going to be pretty huge. But I wonder why. Oh, they're taking a picture of the cat here, or the dog. More social media consumption or usage there. Got pills, there you go. She seems pretty happy about it, so I'm gonna say that she's taking the pills here, and that's a shit ton of pills. We got Girls Delight, Cabaret, new girls, new food. Oh, another strip club, Delights. This is the other one, Delights. Hiring dancers, open all night, free admission. Ooh, so we got a strip club in the city, a nice high-end strip club, and then we have a strip club here in the more abandoned place of Vice City. And I wonder what the strippers and how this club is just gonna look in general. And we have this guy who's I don't want to say swatting, but like he's picking garbage and old stuff from houses. That, what do they call it? Scavenging? No. I know it's a word that starts with S, but yeah, we see that he's doing that with his companion there. So speaks more about the environment. Oh, we got hillbillies here getting on with a more southern woman here. You can tell, you know, she wants to take it to the room. You got people here hanging out in the background. You got them hanging out here around the campfire, all of them repping America, drinking some cold beer. So yeah, this is really cool. I mean, and look at the lighting of the trees and just the night scenario overall. Like, this is more of like the countryside, obviously. So Port Cellhorn, and then we got Raul Batista. Experience counts, confidence, charm, and cunning. Raul's a seasoned banked robber, always on the hunt for talent, ready to take the risks that bring the biggest rewards. So this guy seems like he's all business, man. You got him on the phone here. Seems like he's making some calls about the bank. You got him on a boat. Not sure if this is a yacht, but here in the background you see the drawbridge for the boat. So that's gonna be cool to see. Like, when you're driving by and this is going up, like, you do some Too Fast Too Furious stuff and just drive over, and like, you know, let's say you're on a chase or something. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so cool. A little scene of him robbing the bank, and Lucia's involved. This is Lucia in the background, and I'm pretty sure this is Jason here as well. So this is actually a scene that we saw in the trailer. I'll talk more about it in the next upload, but yeah, now we know where they got their bank heist from. So life is full of surprises, my friend. I think we'd all be wise to remember that. So seems like something didn't go right for that bank heist, and you always got to be prepared. Got a bag full of cash here. Not sure what this vehicle is. You got some Apple CarPlay on the screen here, so this is gonna be interesting. I wonder if you can like actually navigate this somehow, because remember, this GTA 6 is gonna be releasing with the first person view. So, you know, we're gonna be able to see inside the car. Will we be able to engage more with like all the mechanics, like rolling down your windows, turning on your wipers, and, you know, messing around with the Apple CarPlay, right? But either way, it's still a good detail to add on inside the cars. Here we have him in front of one of the clubs. So yeah, I mean, you can just see all the different wardrobes, right? All the different wardrobes we've seen, and it just keeps changing, right? GTA 6, man, Rockstar doing their thing. A professional adapts. Raul's recklessness raises the stakes with every score. Sooner or later, his crew will have to double down or pull their chips from the table. So Seems like him and Lucia are gonna get along because he's an all or nothing also type of guy. So that's gonna be pretty interesting to see how far and how high the stakes go for these heists. But keeping Leonida sweet, the battle for the health and wealth of Leonida begins here. In the heart of Leonida, American industry and old school values still reign supreme, whatever the cost. The Allied Crystal Sugar Refinery provides the jobs, while the local biker gang provides almost everything else. Okay, so we got another biker gang here. We've seen dirt bikes, vehicle gang members, all of that. Now we got officially confirmed motorcycle clubs here. So all of them rolling out in this area of the Leonida map. Here we have a lot of political signs. Here says vote Aaron Henshaw. Yeah, a lot of vote signs here. And then you got this advertisement, proud allies of diversities and treats. And so yeah, this seems all like a political warfare down here going on, right? And you got an overview of it. So a lot more calm, still pretty busy, but this is where all the factories they were saying are located, and you know, you can see them, you see the smoke coming out. So that's pretty cool. Nice detail here. This guy seems like he's head of the motorcycle club here. And then you have burning of crops here, so maybe they're trying to go ahead and fight against them for some reason. Maybe the industrial sites here took something from them, or you know, one of the guys there is messing around, you know. Here, oh man, the car wash with some nice boobies and everything. Oh wow, so you got hand car wash by females where they go ahead and, you know, soap up everything and, you know, glide across your windshield and stuff and come up to your window. So another new way to go ahead and be entertained, right? So we got strip clubs and we got this. Wonder what's gonna go down in the clubs in general. You know, we got dancing and stuff, picking people up. This is a lot. This is honestly a lot. It's a reason why this video is probably going to be almost an hour long now. But we got the final character here, Brian Header. Nothing better than a mudslide at sunset. Brian's a classic drug runner from the golden age of smuggling in the Keys. Still moving product through his boatyard with his third wife, Lori, Brian's been around long enough to let others do his dirty work. So this is the guy who Jason and Cal are working for and where they're getting money from. So now we know he's a drug dealer, right? Headpin of drugs. And here you got his map. So because this is in the Keys, I'm pretty sure that this has to do with coke. He's moving coke, guys. Oh, there it is. There's your coke. So we got him holding a nice pack of coke. Seems like he's trying to sell it. Oh no, helicopter. These headphones, he's giving it off to someone who is in a helicopter. He's transporting the coke, or he's receiving the coke from wherever they're transporting it from, whether it's Cuba, Colombia, whatever, right? So here, I think this is Jason in the background here. Kind of a different style of him, so I'm not sure, but he's driving. Speaks like what they said. He lets everyone do their work for him because he's been there long enough as in this environment. And then here we have a female with, she's loaded up. She's like, huh. I think this is his third wife, maybe Lori. This might be Lori. So it seems like they really got it on lock here. I hauled so much grass in that plane I could make the state of Leonida levitate. So yeah, speaks about his experience here in this coke industry. And here he's just cracking a cold one, not standing out too much because it seems like he maybe was undercover. He doesn't want anybody to know that he's someone who's has all this money and stuff, so maybe that's why he has this outfit on. And yep, there's Jason. I guess this is when they first meet. He's handing Jason over a gun, and there's Lori once again. So I wonder if there's gonna be some type of betrayal here. I'm not sure, but looks like Leonida Beach Bum moves like a great white shark. Just what I said. Looks like a beach bum, moves like a great white shark. And you see, well, actually I thought this was a great white I thought this was a great white shark on his shirt, but it's actually just fishes. I was gonna say, damn, they're really poetic in this freaking website. Brian's letting Jason live rent-free at one of his properties so long as he helps with local shakedowns and stops by for Lori Sangria once in a while. So in the trailer, one of the first scenes that we see is Brian, so now we know that's Brian, pulls up and is telling Jason, I got other people who need to pay up. Go collect it for me, pretty much. So now we know that he's doing that. As long as he does that, he lives rent-free in that property. So that's pretty cool. And then, ooh, we got the National Park Mount Kalaga here. So I didn't even know there was a national park in Florida, to be honest, guys. But wild, wild country, room to breathe on the state northern fringes. A national landmark up against the state's northern border, Mount Kalaga offers prime hunting, fishing, and off-road trails in the lush surrounding backwoods. Hillbilly mystics and paranoid radicals live far from the prying eyes of the government. So everything out here is all lawless. They live life by nature. They like to get things dirty, as you guys can see. A lot of dirt bikes, quads. You got a fox. What is this? No, this is like a raccoon, kind of, because of his face. But it seems like he's so dirty that's why his fur looks like that. But look at all the dirt. Look at the detail from all the dirt being picked up, and how the land, the trails are just being all like mushed up. It's no clear smooth mud. This is so cool. And obviously this is some rundown industrial site, maybe abandoned at this point. Then you got the helicopter. These guys recording something for the news. Yep, reporting the right news. So Weasel News, by the way, is confirmed. We saw that in the first trailer, so maybe this has to do with Weasel News just by the colors. That's why I'm saying that. So that's pretty cool. Then you got hunting. So it seems like they hunted something down here, because it seems like whatever animal this is, maybe it's a deer, is just laying on its side. It has to be dead, right? And they're obviously approaching it with ease. They are not worried at all. So snipers once again. So hunting is going to be another activity we can go ahead and do in GTA 6. We got this nice mountainside view. This looks so beautiful. I mean, the lighting, number one, the foliage looks so good, especially with the colors. For some reason it's like giving me Jurassic Park vibes, which I think if that's what they were going for, they did a really good job. You know, you got this truck transporting all these pipes, all the dirt bikes driving around. You know, you don't really see any luxury vehicle or lifestyles here around in the state, but you see a lot of wildlife. You got the birds flying around, some deer here. You got this tiger or panther hiding around here. It could even be a jaguar, actually. There's something up here, unless that's just a rock. And yeah, this is, wow, a lot to explore here, I'll say that much. And then another view of the deers, and oh, the panther here, or the jaguar, is obviously gonna go ahead and hunt them. I mean, you could tell he's ready to go ahead and attack. Deer has no idea what's coming, but this one's obviously aware, so he's about to run away. So this is gonna be cool to see wildlife just being wildlife, right? We're gonna be seeing these type of things going on, and we're gonna have to be mindful, because these animals are gonna obviously also want to attack us. So this is just, you know, it's practically whatever environment you go to, right? You have to know about it, right? You got to worry about your bad neighborhoods. You got to worry about getting scammed from all these high-end entertainment places, and now you got to worry about wildlife here and in the Gatorlands. It's so crazy. So we got the flood gauge here. So when it rains a lot, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see this go up to this. Well, actually here, because we see that this has been touched a little bit, just based off of like the way that the texture looks. It looks a little bit more damp or just rusty compared to 6 feet here. So we're gonna see this water rise, like the water level rise here. Could it be from the rain? Could it be that something happens? right? That's just gonna be something that's pretty crazy. And we got trains here as well. So we got the old you know, crates and pipes type of trains here, and in the city we actually have local trains, which is in the trailer. I'll show you guys in tomorrow's upload or the next upload. But yeah, that was Mount Kalaga. We have here, they're closing the trunk. Oh, and that's it. Yeah, that's all we have for GTA 6 coming May 26, 2026. You couldn't have punished me anymore by making me wait a year and 20 days now for this game. I'm super excited, and the fact that this was all captured on PS5 is what speaks crazy amount of volumes to me. Like, I'm just super excited for this overall. There's just so much things that GTA 6 seems to be offering. I probably didn't even get all of it. Maybe there's something that you guys picked up that I missed, and if you did, let me know down in the comments what it was. Do you guys think the delay was actually worth it now, seeing all of this? You know, it just makes you wonder how much more can they add into this game. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to see some more, go ahead and smash that subscribe button for me. Stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and break down the trailer as well. So take it easy, and I'll catch you guys in the next upload. Peace.